What's up, YouTube? Actually, I don't like that. What's going on, everybody? Today, we're going to be working on the Nissan Altima over there. There's a few problems with it. So, I bought this car about a year and a half ago, and I've never really taken good care of it. I've only done oil changes here and there. I had to replace the wheel hub on the other side, actually. So that's what I did. But there's a lot of problems with this. Mechanically, these struts need to be replaced on the back and both sides. And then also the sway bar also needs to be replaced on this rear. Front's all good. There's an exhaust leak that we're gonna get to, but not in today's video. And then, yeah, we got a dangling light, which we got a quick fix for. And most importantly, which we're gonna do right now, is we gotta clean up this car. And a deep clean. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Just look at the mess inside the car. Oh, I gotta unlock the car first. Don't judge me. It's really bad. So you see dirt and sand everywhere, broken carpet. You got grime all over this. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Dust everywhere. Again, more stuff. Now there's broken pieces around this car. It's just my daily driver, and as you can see, I basically live in here with all the food in here. But yeah, the back doesn't look too bad. We're missing a carpet there. Actually, I know where that is, but it ripped up on me. Dirty socks, a soccer ball, and some just random stuff everywhere. All right. First things first, we gotta clean up this trunk. And yeah, that's a whole mess. Alright, so the trunk wasn't that bad. Overall, the job was really easy. It was just removing a lot of my smelly clothes and cleats. I played a lot of soccer, so a lot of it was just soccer mess, I guess. Then I had a bag of all this garbage, which I just threw in there, and some car parts. You can see that valve cover that I haven't put on my car yet, which will be getting onto another video. Then I put a zip tie right there, just keep it in place. Took out the carpet. And yeah, later on we're going to be actually vacuuming the car. I just got to bring it to the car wash, and then I just put all my tools and everything back in the car in a somewhat organized fashion. Alright, and just like that, we got it all cleaned up. I had to improvise right here and just put a zip tie. I don't know if I like it, but for now it'll do. You know, we just got to get more of these clips over there. But yeah, just keep all the stuff that I might need in my car. And then all this stuff, well, we got to bring these somewhere else. But in the meantime, we got to work in the front too. Alright, so cleaning up wasn't that hard actually from the front side. I started in the back seats, and they're pretty much clean. It was just one side that had some garbage on the floor, and just like that, thumbs up, and I'm done. So then I moved on to the front side, and yeah, this was another story. I was going through a lot of stuff trying to organize it, and as I was doing that, I stumbled upon a rock that said "You Rock" on it, and it had a little penguin on it. But that was pretty cool, and I just decided to keep it. But yeah, moving on, all we did was just clean up the passenger side seats next, which had a lot of mess. And yeah, it was worth like 2 bags of just garbage, mostly water bottles. Alright, sorry I couldn't video guys, my phone heated up, but we ended up just putting some adhesive on it and putting some zip ties, and yeah, the car is really clean. Here's all the dirty clothes, floor is all good, that's all good. Now all that's left is a quick vacuum. Alright, so it's been a few days since I got this cleaned. But you can see like the mats somewhat clean. You got a little bit of dirt. Put some new mats in there. I have this bag now, so I can always clean up trash. And yeah, then we have this place right here, which is all my miscellaneous stuff. Got a lot of fishing rods, a lot of cleaning stuff, some clothes. So when I get to the mosque, you know, that sort of stuff. But yeah, whole thing is clean. Like, you can see a lot of dust back then over here and grime, and especially right here, a lot of mold or something. I don't know what it was, but this is all cleaned up now. It's all nice. But The reason why it's been a few days, well, it's a long story. Well, it was because of this mess right here. Basically, what happened was I was done cleaning up my car at the car wash. I went to go start off my car so I can get out of there, right? Starts up fine. I put my foot on the brake pedal and I try to put this into drive or reverse. And it wasn't going, and I was so confused. And I decided to check my fuse box. And this is why you should always check your fuse box, because I found this blown out fuse. You can see right there. Well, this fuse actually controls the brake light and this solenoid. Once you click on the brake switch sends a signal to the solenoid and to the brake light, letting you know that the car has the brakes on. And that allows you to get into out and in reverse parking and drive. Well, now I finally solved that, but now there's more issues. And well, it has to do in the fuse box right over there. I'll show you right now. All right, so here is the fuse box, and basically it's a whole mess in here. Now, I'm not sure if these wires are from factory or not. I need to double check with all this. But I do know that the previous owner, he's installed a kill switch, which is, you can see right there, that wire right here. And if you go below, right there. Now, I tested it, it doesn't work. So it doesn't really matter about that. But I would like to take that out, you know. Or maybe even let it work. But we got to check that out too. Now, the reason why we're here is, well, because some of these look really burnt. And also another issue, after replacing that brake light one, which is right here, this one right here, after replacing that, every time I turn on the light, these gauge cluster lights do not work, all three of them right here. But when I have the light off, it works. So that's an issue I need to solve. Now, those lights work and that backlight works, but the sunroom does not work. So we also need to solve that. But there's more issues. I wish it was that easy. Alright, so as I was coming back home from soccer a couple days ago, I got pulled over by the cops. And for two reasons, I got a warning. The lights don't work on the right side. And then also he noticed that my inspection sticker was way past due. The inspection is from January 2024, and in the US, you have to always get your car inspected every year. So this goal is try to get this car inspected in a month. And pretty much it's easy. Yeah. And there you go. I just said it. This job seemed easy, but it was not at all. This took me about maybe 40 to an hour to complete. Yeah, it was kind of embarrassing. But the first task was to take out the coolant reservoir, and I noticed there wasn't that much coolant left, so I was going to top that off, but I think I forgot in this video. And then after that was just removing the bracket piece that attaches to the coolant reservoir. And yeah, I have to say it, I snapped the bolts, and that was not fun. So now I'm missing a bracket piece, which I'll probably just weld on later when I get a welder. But after that, I was just fiddling to get the pins out of my bulb, and there I am searching up on YouTube how to do the job, because I was just completely lost. And don't mind my sweaty back, because it was really hot that day too. And it was just a lot of fiddling back and forth until I eventually got it, and I was just so happy when I did, because it took me a minute. So now it's the moment of truth. Did I actually do it all correct? So we start off the car, and we got some good news. I actually did it, and I was so happy. I just couldn't believe it. It just took so long just to change one bulb, and I even was able to do my famous thumbs up. Now on to the next video. So in the next video, we're going to try to fix these struts and maybe even do some welding work. You never know. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.